Greetings everyone, my name is Altarian and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Beacon Binds. My friends, before we continue, I'll give you a couple of seconds to enjoy my beautiful voice as I have changed and educated myself with the knowledge of microphones. I hope the settings are better. I hope I sound a little bit more peaceful, a little bit less, I don't know, cracky or there is still a lot to learn, my friends, I'll admit it. It's a process of growing and learning, but if you do like how the microphone sounds now, drop a comment down below, give me some, congratulations. And if you don't like how it sounds, give me some tips and tricks. I can always improve, I'm still improving, and I'm open to learn. Anyways, that being said, we previously left off by dying for the millionth time, and we are now going to continue with the only option we actually have, and that is the path of rumble. At the weather. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above him began to rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Ominous thunder. Are you sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for you.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Torrential. Care to recalculate those odds? Maybe? No, just maybe. Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Luca, Nelly. Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Bye-bye. Sorry, not much up to do here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Oh yeah, we are poking around. I like that bed. Yeah. That's actually quite nice to have a bed and a desk for the children below. Quite pokey. Alright, let's poke.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
It looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chew that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Of course weird can be cool. There's nothing wrong with being weird, my friends. Weird is best. Oh, wow! Rolo and I have a radio just like this one at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolt. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. Wow, she seems pretty sweet. She gets carried away sometimes though. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Click. I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here it's all farm reported statics. Sucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Oi. Pungent. What does pungent
open
mean?
The attached card.
Happy trials from Coach Walker and all the Fairy View Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? Most recent one, yeah. Some schools give me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with the brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Sad. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of things that I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Oh, wow. 3-point landing. 3.0 landing. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Rivulets of water running down. Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window. Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? We all have felt alone even when people are around. Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious here. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at... a problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that, huh? I guess I haven't yet. Guys, these two children are way ahead of us adults. Who of us have ever stopped a moment and considered some of these topics? We are so intertwined in our busy lives that we don't stand still. It's nice that they can talk with each other. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. You try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? That never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something, anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the store. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking around with me. I just want to get things back to how they were. And everyone tells me it ain't gonna be alright. That's just... that things are gonna change.
Let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw! It's down! I hope that wasn't the recordings. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks! I hate it! I hate it! Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for Mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
Whoa. I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow. I actually feel a little bit better. Oh, guys, it actually got me as well. What an emotional, what a session.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival. Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around,
Beck
okay?
gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Aww.
Chapter 5.
What chapter 5? We have done so much, guys. Will we be alive? Let's see.
Friendly feud.
Friendly feud.
The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace.
Well, Luca, you shouldn't feel at peace.
He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Of course. Better. Let's go, Luca. Catch up with Rolo at the treehouse is something we definitely
After
can
the
do.
foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Do we have nothing special here? Huh? We need to collect some extra cards, my friends, to battle the upcoming problems for us.
The Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Yeah, we noticed. Hey Don, tracking down a lead? You bet! I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out the sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? I didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The documents stipulated that Harris had to take on a child as a ward. A kid our age who just showed up in town one night with a lawyer. Solomon. Bingo! So Harris was forced to take care of him. Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it old Sharper showed some wild oats. That explains the way Harris treats him. Poor Solomon. How do you find this all out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Never. Alrighty. Thank you for the information. Ooh. Are these mushrooms always glowing like this? Can we go into the forest? I'd better not diddle daily. Gonna go to the treehouse. Sure you will. Anything special here? No. Uh-huh. We know what this is, my friends. We already know. Sadly, when we go in the past, the memories do not follow us at all. There must be something peculiar here, no? Feels very suspiciously empty. I know who is the weirdest of all? It's this woman here. She's suspiciously weird. She always keeps on reading. He melted his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens. Okay, you go on reading like nothing happened. Sure you do. A little bit odd, I might say. Nothing is changed. Let me quickly go and check a peek. We can get some extra information somewhere. That's closed. We need some cards, friends. We need some cards not to die anymore. I think we have died so many times already. I'm even wondering if we will ever make it. Let's see. Anything here? We've already been to the museum. We don't have to go there anymore again. There's nothing here we can, I don't know, sabotage or something. Because I don't even know if Granny is on our side or not. My guess is that grandmother is, I don't know, like an espionage. Like she's infiltrating. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm sets us back a bit and it's getting quite late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. Huh, I was unaware that your job involves deciding things. Well, we're all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town we have failed them? No. Then we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we got a little bit sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Wow, that dude is messed up. That dude is messed up. Do not want to mess with anybody here. We are already at our final lives. I know how many lives, what are we at? Are we a reindeer? How many lives does a reindeer have? Or at least we spent a couple too many. Can we catch something from here? We haven't done it yet, have we? Let's see what kind of bait we have. Pungent.
A twig of thyme around the hook. Some
Thyme?
fish have refined taste.
Of course, a little bit of gourmet fish. Let's see. Not sure how much this gives us extra bonuses. I do feel like we're getting closer and closer towards whatever this is. Reliving a memory? What is this? A clock. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Oh, is this everything? Did we do everything? So it seems.
Luca wrapped some fish.
Alrighty. Looks like we'd use some new baits. Okay. Still even more. Still even more, my friends. Rolo, you up there? I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back, never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
What? You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. Doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere. And I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Luca stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? He's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends. It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Boys. It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get you in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. Because that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that is what you think, then maybe you're the bad
Rolo's
friend.
tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pie's right. Storms bring more than water. The one brought out real Luca. Stop quoting your past nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well at least my Pie's still
The
around.
words hung in the cold night air.
That's
Rolo's
bad.
stomach dropped,
That's
knowing
bad.
he'd crossed a line.
That's
But it was
bad.
too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. That's some serious... Dang it. That's some serious trouble. Okay, how do we solve this? What do we have
Luca
in here?
dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
It's just an anger. Just angry. Sure, kick it. Rolo! What a jerk! Call me a bad friend. I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. If Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. Let's kick the ball multiple times. I'm pretty sure there is an achievement for this. Let's go. Keep on kicking it. There should be an achievement for how many times you kick it. We need the badge. Come on, Luca, give me the badge, man. No badges for kicking the ball 5,000 times? That's kind of sad. There should be a badge for everything. They should have thought about this. They should have thought about this. No? Okay, I've cooked it enough already. No. Then we go to bed. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Weep. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. I just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back to check in later. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone.
Poor little boy. Poor little boy.
He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Alrighty, let's release some more angerment. Bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. It's gonna be miserable. Oh no, the ball flew in our face. That's a classic one. When you're so angry and you just kinda kick yourself in the face and then you feel dumb. Yes. Definitely done it. Alright, back to bed.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. I wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is just to sit in your room all day long? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think you'd do you some good. Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
True. You have, my boy. You have to do so. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Aha! Finally, we get an achievement. I thought we had to do something. Yes, we had to kick over a book. I know it. There we go. There we go.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Complete first
Luca
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house.
Wow.
Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
That's nice. That's
Whatever
sweet.
the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental.
Of course, it's
He
the
was well
beginning
into
of
issue number
friendship.
5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Whose voice is that? Luca, another little friend of yours came to see you. A girl named Beck Mado. Moodwill, Beck Moodwill, I'm sorry. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rollo, didn't you, dear? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close.
No, don't allow your weary eyes to
Luca
close,
stood
no.
in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile.
Every time he has these nightmares, they're frightening,
and lifted
guys.
the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source.
What?
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In
What?
an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire.
What?
Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
Oh
The figure's
no.
voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make
Uh-oh.
yourself comfortable.
Uh-oh.
Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself.
What?
It doesn't work that way here.
No, it doesn't
The
work
yellow
that way.
gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See?
Oh, chemical
Luke
flame.
appeared at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city.
That's always messed up. I'm already getting chills, guys. Do you see my hair going up? Oh yeah, this game does give me the chills.
Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them. The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves?
What?
The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them.
Yeah.
Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the
is
face within.
that?
Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the
What?
mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I
What?
tried to help once.
What?
He gestured towards his face.
What?
And all it got me was this.
What?
Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder.
This always goes so wild,
His
these
father was there
dreams.
again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path.
Yeah.
This is the end of one of your paths, son.
Again?
Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Whoa, guys, next level. His dreams are wild. His dreams are crazy. Do we still have time left? A bit. A bit. Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling, my dear? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit here and listen a bit? Where you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fight between friends happens now and then. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept. Nice. Now get your little butt out of bed, little one. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to amend with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I say? Buy him a corn dog? That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dog. I need to get going now. Get some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch, okay? Alright. right? I love you, Luca. I love you too. Aw. Sweet.
Luca took a deep breath.
Sweet. Okay. Good.
Chapter 6.
Good.
Through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin. We'll try to do the next episode. Hopefully no more deaths. I do not know if we ever will get there to the ending, but it seems like every single path we take is death. Death, death. This whole village is suspicious. Everybody's suspicious. We get mad with our friends. We lose friends. Wild. Anyways, guys, thank you much for watching. Once again, hopefully this episode was pleasant with a little bit of an improvement of audio. If you did like it, drop a comment down below. And do not forget to subscribe, please, if you haven't yet. Help the channel grow. It really means so much. It motivates me. And this is what I do for you guys. I really love making these videos that we can enjoy together and comment on it together and watch it together and cry together. It's wonderful. I like doing this. But I do need a little bit of support now and then. Thank you in advance. Now we'll see you next episode. Have a good day, everyone.